So as you saw earlier in the video, so we are going to create this one. Let me show you. Okay, so we are going to create this one over here. When Barcelona comes, come and play with Messi. So basically this is one we're going to create. So for creating this, it's very simple. So it's basically very easy. Go to composition, new composition, make sure the FPS is set at 60, the resolution at 1920 by 1080, and lock aspect ratio at 16:9. Click OK. So we got a new composition, and now we're going to create a new solid layer. So new solid, and I prefer white as the fill. You can check the resolution also. I am naming it background. You can leave it as any name you want. Resolution checked, everything checked. Make sure that the lock aspect ratio is also set. Okay, and click on OK. So we have got a nice white background. With that, now let's lock this layer so that it doesn't get intervened when we use the other layers, because sometimes it may be getting dragged when we drag the text. So let's type something which we want to mask. I'm typing Barcelona, as we are going to recreate the video which we saw at the starting of the video. Barcelona, and now we are going to mask it. So first of all, click on the arrow, hit caps lock to refresh it. Once that is done, we are going to drag and resize it. Resize it holding shift so that doesn't get distorted, or it will look like something what happened just now in front of your eyes. And I think this is the perfect position. And now we're going to mask it. So Control Shift N, and for Mac users it's Command Shift N, and it creates a perfect mask. You can see the yellow lines. That's what it denotes. Or you can go to right click, new, and new mask if you don't like shortcuts, but everybody prefers shortcuts. Okay, so now with the mask created, you're going to collapse it and go to animate. Never go to transform and collapse it, because then it will transform off the layer and it will not animate the text, but we want to only transform the text. So let's go to animate and then position. Now with in the position, we can now scroll it to the x-axis. I want to commit from the x-axis and from the minus position, so I'm going to drag it towards the minus. As you can see, I need double scrolling. So now with this is gone, we're going to add a keyframe, and now we're going to go a few frames ahead. I prefer 20 frames because it's 60 FPS, so for a smooth transition you need 20. Then hit 0 so that it returns to its initial position. So now you can see that it's masked and an animation has been created, but it's still jerky, and to make it smooth we need the graph editor. So the position, we go to the graph editor, and you can click on that dot and the handle beside that, the small yellow dot, and drag it down. And now the other one, drag it and make a mountain like structure. Actually the graph editor is what controls the speeds. I will explain about it later on, but now make a mountain like thing, drag it. I want to handle the speed a bit. Let's go on and see Barcelona. Yeah, it's okay now, it's looking good, but I wanted to drag it a little bit. Now let's see Barcelona, it's looking perfect. So let's now go back. So now let's create another text. Come and play with him, because that's what also we saw in the last in the video we last saw in the start of the video. So come and play with him. So now caps lock again, resize it holding shift, or it will look like something this. So resize it and place it over there. I think the Barcelona one is a little bit higher, so we need to drag it down. So let's see the animation of Barcelona. It's looking good, but we need to do the exact same animation. So Control Shift N, and you can see the yellow lines. It's looking perfect. Now go to collapse, animate, position. so the same axis, so dragging it to the minus left side of the x-axis. Now with that done, we go to keyframe, and then we go, I prefer 20 frames, but this time I think it's 15 should be good, seeing the consequences of last time. And now 0 to return it to initial position, and animation created. So let's see it from start, and it's looking good, but still come and play with him is a little bit jerky. So go to graph editor and do the same mountain like structure with the help of those levers, and it should look like the mountain. Now it is looking quite comfortable. Let's see it's from the start. Okay, Barcelona, come and play with him. So it's looking nice, comfortable looking. Let's see it again, come and play with him. But now what we need to do is we need the picture of Leo Messi. We have him. I use this picture of .png for Leo Messi. So let's drag him into this timeline area, not the timeline actually, into this work area. Drag it out. Oh, I think it didn't. Okay, now it's dragging, getting dragged. Let's rescale it. Okay, now it's that big. Let's place it over here. Okay, I think the Barcelona text this time is a bit higher, that's why it's not like exact synonym to the last one. But the motive of this video is to make you learn how to mask, how to do masking, and not the exact how to replicate videos. So basically this is how the Leo Messi will look after animation, but masking him is a little bit different than text because it doesn't have a preset of text, and Ctrl+Shift+N wouldn't work for this case. So go to new and solid. You can do a shape layer also, but I am doing solid. Make it of any color other than white. Click on OK, and now rescale it. Let's rescale it. I think shape layer is better than this, but I don't know how I selected the solid layer. I should have selected the shape layer. Okay, so now put it exactly over Messi's picture so that it doesn't get revealed. Once this is done, click on the Leo Messi's picture, F4 on your keyboard, hit the F4. Actually the default is this one, but after hitting F4 it will look like something like this. Okay, so with this done, now go to Alpha Matte. Okay, Alpha Matte. So basically what it does is that wherever the red box is that the Leo Messi picture is going to appear on that position only. So now we go to position, and now I want to come in from the bottom. So this time the y-axis, and the y-axis will go to positive. So now with that is at the bottom. First keyframe we created, just go around 20 frames ahead, and then move him to the initial position, but this time 0 wouldn't work. So let's drag him up a bit, and that's what. So now it's looking really great. Let's go to the graph editor and let's check if to make it even smoother, because every time we create it without graph editor it looks choky. So now with that done, let's go on. Come and play with me. So this is looking absolutely nice. So that's how you create masking. This video's motive is to tell you how to mask text and pictures. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you like this. If you like, please like and subscribe.